Hello, everyone. So, today we're going to talk about quantum physics. So, stay with me, it gets really interesting. Hi, everyone. So, I'm going to jump down the rabbit hole a little bit here, and I want to talk about quantum physics. So, we know that everything in the universe is made up of matter, and matter is made up of atoms. And atoms are made up of electrons, neutrons, and protons. And how physical matter is seen is if I and measured is if I took this apple and threw it, or if it dropped out of a tree, then that would be how regular physics is measured and worked and thought of in our world. Quantum particles, however, in quantum physics, quantum particles move infinitely in superposition, which means they're everywhere all at once. And science tells us that if we were to look at this apple, then what we're doing is we are collapsing the infinite into the physical. If we were to not look at this apple and not observe this apple would exist everywhere all at once, because the quantum particles act like a wave and they're everywhere at once. So if you think about this in the way that we are physical matter and we're made up of atoms and protons and neutrons and electrons and a whole bunch of other stuff, then wouldn't that be true for us as well? And how we're so magical, and everyone has, I mean, we're more amazing than we know. And when I say that, I truly mean it. You are more amazing than you know. What we are doing when we're looking at a physical item, when we're looking at ourselves, when we're looking at a situation, when we're looking at someone else or something else, what we're doing is we are collapsing the infinite into the physical. Isn't that, I think that's so amazing. So when you think about this, in terms of your meditations or your manifestations, when you're doing your yoga, when your mind is going somewhere else, when you're very right-brained, and these are the times when that's why you are manifesting the things that you're focusing on. You are collapsing the infinite into the physical. And that's how manifestation works. It's quantum physics brought into your everyday life. And also, when you are doing your meditations or manifestations and you're thinking of all these wonderful things, you are not only manifesting what it is in your life that you would love to have, but you are also raising your vibration. And hopefully they're positive thoughts and positive manifestations that you're doing. But when you are doing this, you are not only raising your vibration, you're raising the vibration of the planet, which is so important now. We really need it now with the way that everything is going and all the crazy times that we're in. People around you, the planet, they need that higher vibration. So hopefully when you are thinking about all these things collapsing, the collapsing matter or the quantum universe into matter, you're thinking of wonderful things and you're having high vibration thoughts, because it's so important. All the other garbage and stuff can just go by the wayside, and to stop and think and have a happy thought, and we've talked about this, is so much more rewarding and brings you so much more than you'll ever imagine you could have. And it brings the world so much more. Everything in our lives right now, we need the high vibration thoughts. And I'd rather have a high vibration thought than a low vibration thought because it makes you feel so much better. And like we talked about, when you have that feeling along with the thought, wonderful things can happen. So I hope that, you practice this and you think and focus on this, and I hope it works for you. It's just amazing when we can take science and stuff. I never really knew a lot about science, and when I did watch Down the Rabbit Hole, it really opened up my mind. And Dolores Cannon had a good um, question statement that she made that I always remembered is: a question opens up your mind, a statement closes it. So always ask, the universe, and ask questions. And if you don't know about something, don't just close the door to it. Say, well, I want to find out a little bit more about it, or, where'd you hear that from? Questions are good, they're wonderful, and they open up the dialogue to have with someone else and maybe find out something new. But the world is so much more joyful and so much more amazing and magical if you ask the questions, if you dive a little deeper into something. So I hope you'll do that today. I hope you'll try it out, and let me know in the chats below what you think. And if this resonated with you, then let's keep going with all this. There's so many more wonderful things. We could talk more about quantum physics. We can talk more about left brain, right brain. That's really interesting too. So if you like this, please subscribe. We can keep going. And if you have any questions or things, you want to let us know about, do it in the chat below. I really appreciate it. Engagement always helps on these types of channels. So I hope you have a wonderful night, and I hope you have a wonderful day tomorrow, and we'll see you then. Bye.